Hey, hello. Good evening. Right? Yes, Wen Jie, are you a new student? Right. I don't know where is the rest of them. Okay, usually there's like five of them. I don't know where they all went today. Maybe they are busy or something. Okay, so if you are new today, okay, hello. If you have anything, please type it in the chat because my speaker here is not working very well, so I can't really hear you. All right, so sorry for that. Okay, so I are you a new student? This is your first day here? Is this your first day here? Right. So if you are new here, then welcome to you. I don't know whether have you received your notes already, but we are going into chapter 11 today. Okay, well, yes, good. Then hello to you. All right, so we have finished our chapter 10. Just for curiosity's sake, what school are you from? What school are you from? And where is your school currently at? I mean your school is until which chapter, huh? Okay. Or Help International. Okay. So your school is until which chapter, huh? Because every school they do their syllabus differently. I don't know how your school is like, but some they will do biology one chapter and then they will jump to chemistry one chapter, then they will go to physics one chapter. Some they will finish biology first. Oh, it's IG lah. Okay, what chapter are you at right now? Okay, are you at chapter 11 already? Am I faster or is your school faster? Because some schools they are really fast and some they are, oh, it's physics already. Okay. Yeah, have you done this chapter? This speed chapter? All right, because according to my students, okay, the usual students lah, the rest of them the four of them they are currently their school is currently a bit slower than, oh, okay, yours is not yet, then okay, that's good, that's a good thing. That means your school will do biology first, then chemistry first, then physics first, right? Because different school they do it differently. Some they will do one chapter, okay, that's a good thing. That means your school is the normal one lah. Some school they are a bit gila one. Okay, they will do one chapter and then another, then they will jump back. So that's a very weird thing to do. Right. Anyway, so since this is your first day here, okay, just where is your school currently at right now? Which chapter are they at? Are they at chapter 10? Okay, because we finished chapter 10 last week. Oh, they are here, They are here, Okay. That's a good thing. Okay. Yes, Charlene, hello. Good evening. The usual noisy ones, they are not here. I don't know where are they. Where's Ken Yu and Jaden? The two noisy ones. Maybe they are late lah. Okay, guys. Welcome. So we are going into chapter 11 today. All right. So Charlene, I don't know whether have you received your physical notes. Okay. Wenjie, do you have your you're called Wenjie, right? Sing is your surname, right? Okay. So have you received your physical notes already? Do you have your physical notes? Have they passed you the physical notes? Okay. Oh, that means you guys have the notes, right? That's a good thing. Okay, because some of them they they don't receive it even for one whole month already. All right. Anyway, let's go into our unit 11 today, shall we? Okay, so that means we are almost at the same speed. Okay, Wenjie, that's a good thing. At least you come here, you won't feel very blurry lah. Okay, guys, so let's go into our chapter 11, which is our speed. Okay, this is a very easy chapter. As you can see, there's only 3 pages. All right, there's only 3 pages. Supposedly, I'm supposed to finish this by today, but most people are not here, I am certainly going to repeat this thing next week. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna do at a normal speed lah. Maybe I'll do a little bit slower since most of those monkeys are not here. All right. Anyway, so let's look at what is speed. All right. So what is speed? Next time, when you go year 10, when you go for physics, you will see this thing a lot. Okay, you will see speed a lot, and this is a very easy thing to calculate. Okay, very easy thing to calculate. And I don't know what's with girls lah. Girls you will never like this chapter. Okay, I mean generally physics lah. You will never like them. Okay, just for some reason. All right. So number one, a moving object moves at a certain speed. Speed is the measure of how fast an object moves. All right. So how fast you are, that's your speed. All right. So speed is defined as distance traveled in a given time. That means, okay, that means speed is distance divided by time. All right. That means how much distance are you traveling at a given time? That's your speed. All right. So distance traveled in a given time. So speed can be expressed in kmh or meter per second. All right. So we have two units of expressing speed. This is the one used in your car. Right. Okay, guys, don't mind me. I'm having my dinner. All right. So this is the thing you see in your car, right? When your dad is driving, you see kmh, right? Okay, so this is the speed we normally use. But according to SI unit, ms is the SI unit. Okay, the SI unit. Okay, so what is SI unit? If you still remember in your year 7, okay, in your year 7, SI unit is the standard unit that everyone uses. Okay, so if you still remember the unit of length, okay, the SI unit of length is meter. The SI unit of time is second. So meter divided by second, you get meter per second. Okay, but you might say, then sir, why is our car using this? Okay, why is our car using this? Because yes, ms is the SI unit, but we use this because this is more convenient. Guys, kmh is more convenient. ms is very hard to use. Okay, because you see kmh for example, if your dad drives at 100, okay, if your dad drives at 100, Penang is 350 kilometers away. For example from KL to Penang for example KL to Penang is 350 kilometers. If your dad drives in 100 kilometers per hour, if this is his speed, you will reach Penang in 3.5 seconds. 3.5 hours. Right? Right? Because 3.5 times 100 is 350 ma. And that means you will reach Penang in 3.5 hours. You see, this is why we use kmh. Although this is the correct one. Okay, ms is the correct one, but this is easier to use. It's just like temperature. But I'll give you another example. For example, temperature. Right. So temperature, the SI unit is Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin. So they will say it this way: room temperature is around 300 Kelvin. You're like, okay, what the hell is 300 Kelvin? So you don't understand. 300 Kelvin is the same as 27 degrees Celsius. You see? Degrees Celsius is easier to understand. Okay, but scientists, they don't use degrees Celsius. Scientists, they use Kelvin because Kelvin makes more sense. Okay, makes more scientific sense. So sometimes the unit you use it's not the same as the unit scientists use. So just like your temperature okay, we don't use meter per second, we use kmh. Okay, so this is very easy to understand. Okay, so this is your speed unit. Of course, we don't use things like miles per hour this thing this miles per hour is used by the US. Okay, if you go to US they will use this kind of stupid unit. We don't understand. Okay, this is mostly for the US. Okay, so we don't bother. So we mostly use kmh or meter per second. So a car moving at 50 kilometers per hour means it moves for a distance of 50 kilometers in an hour. That means if you keep driving at this speed, in 1 hour you reach 50 kilometers. Okay, so a ball moving at 3 meters per second means it moves for a second of 3 meters in 1 second. So can you see why we don't use meter per second? Because the unit is really small. 3 meters in 1 second, very hard to imagine. But when you use km, see, you can imagine now. All right, so this is the unit of speed. Really easy. Okay, so how do we measure speed? Okay, how do we measure speed? Okay, we have a few things. Okay, sorry, this is my dinner. Okay, anyway, so how do you measure speed? Number one is your speedometer. Okay, speedometer. What is this thing? This is the speedometer in your car. Okay, the meter in your car. This is what we call a speedometer. So even motorcycles, they have it too. Most vehicles, they have it. So yours can either be the digital one. This is what we call a digital meter. Can you see? They display numbers. And then you have what we call an analog meter. Analog meter is the old school one. If your dad still drives an old car, okay, mostly you see this kind of meter. Okay, that means they have a needle pointing one. So which is better? This is actually more accurate. This is actually more accurate. That's why modern cars, they mostly use it. All right. So anyway, the wheels of a vehicle is connected to a cable, then to a meter, known as a speedometer. So your tire in your car is connected to the meter. So when the wheels spin, the cable sends a signal to the speedometer and display the speed of the wheels by using a pointer or display on the numbers. So this is your analog meter. This is your digital meter. Okay, so your speedometer, is it really that accurate? Okay lah, not to say very accurate, but it's okay. Plus minus maybe 5. So maybe if you see this 80 here on the screen, maybe your car is really 85 or 75. So there's a bit of difference there. Okay, so next, what is your radar speed gun? Okay, if you kena someone before, okay, if your dad speeds in traffic, sometimes you know lah, Chinese New Year when you go home, your dad drives faster. So when you see this radar speed gun, okay, hang on. Someone is coming in. Okay, just a minute. Wow, one is later than the other. Why is everyone late as usual? Okay, yes, Region, hello. Okay, good evening. Sorry, I'm having my dinner now. Okay, so usually there's 4. Where's the other 2? Okay, anyway, so what is a radar speed gun? Okay, what is a radar speed gun? This is the thing used by police at the side of the road. Sometimes, okay, what is this, by the way? This is a meter. When you point at something, they will show you the speed. Okay, so if you are speeding on highway, if they use this and point to you, they will know whether you are speeding or not. Usually, the police will hide under the bridge with this thing. Okay, especially during Chinese New Year, they know you guys are going back to kampung. Very easy to catch you because everyone speeds on highway. I mean, your dad speeds too, right? Our Malaysia highway speed, legal speed, is 110. Okay, 110 kilometers per hour. So this is the speed that you are allowed to drive at. Okay, so anything more than that, you're actually against the law. So sometimes your dad will go, a bit over. I don't think your dad will drive so nicely at 110 because we all drive faster. Okay, so if there's a police hiding under the bridge with this thing, they point at your car, they know how fast you're going. So that's how you get your saman. Okay, if your dad kena before, then you know this thing is 300 bucks. If you speed on highway and you're caught, then this thing will cost you around 300. Okay, how do I know this? Because I've kena many times already. Right, so when pointed at a moving object, a radar speed gun emits a radio wave. Okay, so they will send a wave to your car. Okay, let's say your car is here. Let's say your car is here. They will send a wave to your car. And then the radio wave is reflected by the moving object. So your car will bounce back the wave and is detected by the receiver on the gun. Okay, so we're gonna 50 before. What do you mean 50L? What's 50L? Okay, so we all kena before one. 500. Okay. What did she do? Wow, 500, that's a lot. What did she do? She speed, She speed, Hey, sometimes if you speed on Chinese New Year, wow, speed over 5 km also kena. If you speed on Chinese New Year or any Hari Raya, any holidays, you usually pay more. Very sneaky one. They will hide under the bridge with this thing. Okay, I got many times already. And then there's the AES lah. Okay, certain spots on the highway, you know when to slow down because that's when they take picture of you. All right. So it's detected by the receiver gun. So can you see two holes here? One is emitting the wave, one is receiving the wave. So they point at you, your car bounce back. They will know how fast your car is going. All right. So the gun then calculates the speed using the time taken for the radio wave to go and come back. So that's a speed, radar speed gun. Okay. This is not cheap. This is not cheap. It's basically a very high speed camera. Okay, this thing is basically a high speed camera. Okay, so anyway, so these are the two things we use to detect our speed Really easy, nothing really much to say here. All right, so let's look at calculation. This is where the most boring part comes. Okay, guys, let me tell you, this chapter itself, is really boring. Okay, I'm not going to pretend and say, oh no, guys, this chapter is very interesting. No, this chapter is not interesting at all because it's really stupid boring. Because there's nothing to see. Isn't this just math? Yes, it is. That's the thing. Yes, it is. All right. So anyway, what is the formula of speed? Speed is defined as distance divided by time. All right. Distance traveled in a given time. So distance divided by time. So if you use meter and second, that's when you get meter per second. All right. So if you use kilometer per hour, that's when you get kilometer per hour. Depends on the unit lah. I'm sure you learned this in maths already lah. Really simple. So distance can be measured by using a meter rule. That means you can use a ruler, measuring tape, or a laser distance meter. What is a laser distance meter? This is this. Okay, basically they use laser and detect how far you have traveled and what's your time. Time can be easily measured using a stopwatch or using light gaze. Light gaze is this thing lah. Okay. Anyway, so let's try some questions here. Guys, this is stupid simple, okay? So, this guy is running a 100-meter sprint, as you can see. Wow, 100 meter in 10 seconds. That's very fast. Hey, guys, if you can run 100 meter in 10 seconds, you're close to national record already. I think Malaysia's national record is just above 10 seconds. Usain Bolt is freaking crazy lah. Usain Bolt did it in 9.54. Okay, so if you can run 100 meter in 10 seconds, you can go Olympic already. Okay, no lah, not 8 lah. He did it in 9 point something, I think. Hey, it's freaking crazy, man. Okay, let's see Usain Bolt lah. Usain Bolt 100 meter record. 9.858. Okay, he's freaking crazy. Nobody has done below 10 before. He's the first. All right, that's why he's the greatest sprinter of all time. All right, anyway, so speed of the runner at position 8. So what is the speed here? All right, so he ran 10 meters in 2 seconds, right? So 10 divided by 2 lah. Oh my God, so simple. Okay, so 5 meters per second. In this case, we use meter per second. Why not km per hour there? Because you are not running that fast, so there's no need for such a big unit like this. And then next, speed of the runner at B. Okay, so 50 meters in 6 seconds. So 50 divided by 6. So 50 divided by 6. Let me get my calculator. So 8.33. 8.33. So what can you notice here? He was at 0. Okay, when he started, his speed is at 0, and then he became 5, and then he became 8.33. So what is he doing? His speed is increasing, right? His speed is increasing, right? So in this case, we can say that he's accelerating. Okay, he's accelerating. Well, of course, you're not learning acceleration, okay, which is the weird thing. I mean, right after speed, you should learn acceleration. I don't know why they cut this part off. Okay, I don't know lah. Sometimes I do question your IGCSE syllabus a lot. It's like, what the hell are they doing? Okay, because after this part, you will calculate your acceleration. Okay, but hey, I guess they think it's too difficult for you, so you'll learn it in physics next time. All right, so as you can see, he's becoming faster and faster. Okay, so next, what's the average speed? Average speed, you just take the overall. Average means overall. You take the total distance. Okay, total distance divide by the total time. So your total distance is 100. Total time is 10. So he's becoming 10 meter per second. Okay, 10 meter per second. So can you see he is going from 0 to 5 to 8.33 to 10. All right. So guys, if you say, sir, how can I run faster? Okay, guys, any of you participate in running here? Okay, or any of you play football or basketball? Or you used to? Right, that's good. Okay, so if you play football or basketball, whatever, any exercise that requires you to sprint, okay, I'm sure you have this question, sir, how do I sprint faster? Okay, how do I sprint faster? What can I say besides that? You need to run more and please increase your muscle mass. Okay, increase your muscle mass. The more muscles you have, the faster you can run. To a certain extent, okay? You don't need crazy big legs, but having a pair of big thighs certainly helps, because when you have more muscle, you generate more power. When you generate more power, you run faster. This is why if you look at a sprinter, okay guys, this is extra info for you. Okay, if you look at a sprinter versus a marathoner, you can see the difference. All right. Can you see the left guy? He runs long distance. And can you see how muscular the sprinter is? So if you run 100 meters, you need muscles. That's why you see the right guy is like that. You look at this this difference, you will know. Okay, look at the difference. Okay, and you look at the legs, you understand. Okay, so if you're a marathoner, you run like 20 kilometers or 60 kilometers per day. I mean, you don't need large muscles, you just need muscle that can last very long. Okay, but whereas if you're a sprinter, look at their freaking thighs. Look at the muscles. That's what you need if you need to run. Right. Anyway, so how do you make yourself run faster? Of course, you practice more and you build some muscles. Go to the gym, lift some weight. All right. Anyway, so let's look at the next one. A student walks a distance of 9 meters from O to P in 18 seconds. All right. So he takes 18 seconds to run here. Okay, from O to P, 18 seconds. He then walks a distance of 12 meters from P to Q in 20 seconds. So he took another 20 seconds here. Oh my God, this is so easy. Okay, so what is the student's speed as he walked from O to P? Okay, so he walked from here to here. What is the speed? So distance divided by time. So you will get 0.5 meter per second. You are thinking, sir, why the hell is he so slow? Because he's walking, right? Maybe he's taking his own sweet time. He's walking with the girlfriend, that's why he chill. So he's more chill. Okay, so guys, before you say, sir, why is, okay, I don't know whether you notice something, IGCSE maths or anything to do with maths about IGCSE, this is like something to do with maths, right? They are really easy. Okay, have you noticed that? Have you noticed that they've been really easy? You might say, sir, why are things so easy in IGCSE? Because okay, quite low, Western people they are not very good with maths. Okay, I'm not being racist here, but that's the truth. If you speak to any Western people, math is never their strong suit. Okay, whereas us Chinese, I don't know, maybe this is a Chinese family thing, I don't know whether you guys are brought up this way, but my mom used to force me to. Okay, they want to dumb us down. I wouldn't say so though, but you see, I don't know whether your mom told you guys something like this. They will say, you know, as a Chinese, you should have good maths. Okay, things like that. Okay, so you say, why ne? But usually that's the way they are. Okay, so if you have experience like Chinese maths, I mean, when you come to Kwai Lou maths, you're thinking, oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay, that's the way it is. Right, so B, what is the student's speed as he walks from P to Q? So from P to Q. Okay, from P to Q, you will get 12 divided by 20. Okay, Charlene, is your internet okay? Is it your internet or my internet? All right. Certain people our internet doesn't get along one. I don't know why. Okay, so 12 divided by 20. Oh, it's yours. Yours. Okay, what do you get disconnections always? Is your internet very unstable? All right, so this is your speed from 0.6. Hey, he increased his speed. He walked a little bit faster. Okay, I don't know about you 0.5 is really slow, as in like tortoise grandpa level. Okay. All right, you might say, sir, what is a normal walking speed? If you walk fast, like as in you are in a gym, you're on a treadmill, okay, usually on a treadmill, I will walk at 5. I will walk at 5. 5 is considered a fast walk, not even jogging. Jogging is around 7 already. Okay, if you are walking, that's like a 5. If you are just normal chill walking, it's around 3. Okay, as in chill, you're strolling in the park, that's 3. So imagine 0.5. Maybe he's a grandpa he broke his leg so he's walking a bit slow. But 0.5 is really slow. Okay, so C, what is a student's average speed as you walk from 0 to Q? So that's when you get the whole thing. So you use 21 because 9 plus 12 is 21. Divide by 38. So his average speed is 0.55. All right, so you might say, sir, at no point he walked at 0.55, right? Why is the average 0.5? See, like when you calculate your average marks, okay, you get what I mean? Let's say you get, you calculate your exam average marks, you get 70. And I'm sure no subject of yours got 70. It's like average Maybe science you get 80 something, maths you get 80 something, and then English you get 60 something. So when you pull everything to average, that's when you get the average speed. All right. So if you watch F1, any of you watch F1 here? If you watch F1, they will at the end of every race, for every racer, okay, they will put their average speed. So if their average speed is 180, doesn't mean he go 180 the whole way. It's just that sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, but averagely he's doing 180. Okay, you get the point, right? So anyway, the most headache part comes, all right? This is the part I hate teaching the most, which is the graph. All right, which is the graph. So I don't know about you guys. Graph is something that is a little bit headache to understand. Okay, so what is this, all right? So what is a distance time graph? All right, what is a distance time graph? Why do we need a graph ever? So a graph tells you in detail how are they moving. All right, in detail, how are they moving? So if I just tell you, okay, maybe for example, this fella, he runs 100 meter in 10 seconds. Does it mean he maintain the same speed all the way? No, his speed will maybe go up like this. Okay, or he will go up like this. And then you see, maybe the first, okay, from this graph, you can tell, at the beginning, he's running a bit slow. Can you see? It increases really slowly. And then suddenly, he picks up at the end. So some people's muscles, they are like that. Okay, at the first, their muscle cannot give them much power, so they run kind of slow. And then as their muscle start to get the power, then they'll suddenly run very fast. So you see, a graph, this is just an example. A graph tells us a lot of detail, how fast something is moving and how are they moving as time goes on. So the best way to represent something is by looking at the graph. Right, so the distance traveled by an object over a period of time can be plotted on a graph called a distance time graph. Okay, so this is what you see, right? A distance and time graph. Okay, so a distance time graph can be used to study the speed of an object over a different time period of its journey. So as you can see here, what is he doing? At the beginning, he's going this speed, and then he slows down. How do I know he slowed down? All right, do you know what the gradient is, guys? Okay, I want you to pay attention to the gradient. Right, this is maths again. This is maths again. Do you know what's gradient? Gradient means how steep the graph is. Remember? This is very high gradient. This is very low gradient. Flat line is zero gradient. Okay, so that's the gradient. So when the line on the object shows steepness, it is the gradient. All right, you learn this in maths, right? Y equals to mx plus c. Have you? I hope you have, because this is one of the most important formula that you should know. That's the straight line formula. All right, so the steepness, which is the gradient, it shows you how fast they are. So it shows the speed of the object. The steeper the line, that means the higher the gradient, the steeper the line, the higher the speed. Right, so just imagine this is a roller coaster. As you are here, you see this is quite steep, so the speed is quite fast, and then they start to flatten. The gradient here is a bit flat, so the speed also a bit flat, and then this part is completely flat. Can you see? Part C here is zero gradient, completely flat, so the speed also zero. So this thing, he's stopping around here. From here to here, this object stops, and then D, this thing starts to become start to walk again, but not that fast. But can you see E is when this object moves really fast, because the gradient suddenly goes ooh. So very steep gradient, very high gradient, very high speed. So if the line is the steeper the line, the higher the speed or the faster the object. If the line is flat, no steepness, zero gradient, the object is at rest. Rest means the speed is zero lah. Right, speed is zero, and you look at the graph on the left, describe what happens at A, B, C, and D. So for sure, I can tell you C is when the object is at rest. Okay, E is when it is at the highest speed. Okay, because it's at the steepest. So B and D, they are almost A, B, and D they are at low speed. Okay, because they are not very fast. The line is just kind of flat, not too flat, but kind of flat. So they are going quite slow. Okay, so as you can see here, slow, slow, rest, slow, fast. Suddenly, ooh, you step on the pedal and then you go fast. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all, right? As you can see, this is a very lousy chapter. How is this a chapter, right? But I don't know. You're going to ask IGCSE. That's how they decide this becomes a chapter. All right. It feels like every time I teach this chapter, I feel like I'm humiliating my student. Like, sir, seriously, you think we are like 5 years old, is it? Why are we learning things like this? Okay, I don't know. You go and ask IGCSE. Maybe for them, this is quite difficult already. For some people, maybe, I don't know. All right, anyway, let's go to our exercise, shall we? Okay, let's go to our exercise. Today I'm not gonna do much guys. I might finish the class early because Jaden and Kenyu is not here today. Okay, they might be busy or something. All right, so guys, I'm gonna finish this, and you know what? I'm gonna dismiss early, because there's no point for me to go to the next chapter, because next week I'm gonna repeat the whole thing again. All right. Anyway, so number 1, a red car travels 120 kilometers in an hour. Oh my god. Okay, a blue car travels 130 kilometers in the same time. And that means 1 hour also. So which car has the greater average speed? This is so retarded. Okay, so red car travels at 120 kilometers per hour. And then the blue car is traveling at 130 kilometers per hour. So who is faster? Well, you tell me. Okay, that's the blue car. But I can tell you for sure, both of them are above the speed limit. Okay, they are both gonna get saman because our legal Malaysia highway speed is 110. Okay, 110. Some highways they put 90. Some highways they put 90, and they have this thing standing nicely at the side of the road. Have you seen this thing before? Have you seen this AES before? Right at the side of the road, AES Malaysia. So right at the side of the road. Okay, when you see next time go and tell your dad or your mama if they don't know lah. When you see this board here, okay, 3 boards, and then that's the AES. Okay, so what's the AES? AES is this thing lah. When you speed past this thing will take a picture, will take a nice picture of you, and then they will send it to your house, and that's when you have to pay 300 bucks. All right, so this yellow board is they tell you there's a camera ahead. Okay, so after 3 yellow board like this, it will be the AES. So when you see the first yellow board, you can still speed. You see the second one, you can still speed. And then you see the third one, but you better slow down. Okay, if not, they will take picture of you. So usually they will show you, they will put a sign beside there what speed you should follow. It's usually 90. Okay, it's usually 90. So don't get caught. I got caught a few times there. That's when you feel really stupid because it will cost you 300 bucks for this stupid picture. Okay, they send it to your house though. They get a nice picture of your car. All right, so this picture costs 300 bucks to take. Okay, anyway, so talking about highways, okay, guys, do you know there's a highway in Germany called Autobahn? Okay, Autobahn. So this is nothing to do with our lesson but just to let you know. All right, so Autobahn is the highway in Germany. Okay, the highway system in Germany. And you know what's the best thing? Autobahn has no speed limit. Okay, this highway in Germany has no speed limit. That means you want to go 180, you can go 180. You drive a freaking Tesla, you want to drive at 220, sure. If there's no car in front of you, you speed however fast you want. Right? That's the dream, isn't it? Okay, that's why. Okay, there's a reason one. You see, Germany makes so many beautiful cars. Of course, they let you speed lah. Audi is Germany, Mercedes is Germany, Volkswagen is Germany. Okay, what else? Audi is Germany. So Lamborghini, they are under Audi too. So when you buy a Lamborghini, you're actually buying an Audi. You're buying a German car. So, well, if you stay in Germany and you buy a German car, they have a nice highway for you to speed. So if you tell me, sir, I want to buy a sports car and drive as fast as I want, I suggest you move to Germany. Okay, not in Malaysia. Malaysia, if you drive sports car, Malaysia has a lot of traffic lights. Okay, and Malaysia has a lot of potholes. Okay, you go through roads, there's a lot of holes on the road. Your sports car will spoil in no time. So in Malaysia, you drive sports car, no use one. You still have to start in traffic jam. Okay, anyway, so B, runner A, oh, this is take, sorry, there's a typo here. So runner A takes 45 seconds to run 400 meters. Runner B takes 48 to run the same distance. Which runner has the greater average speed? So who does it faster? Well, A, he runs faster. So of course A, runner A. Oh my God, this is so boring. Okay, C. A bus travels a distance of 100 kilometers in 2.5 hours. Calculate the average speed. Give your answer in kmh. So 100 kilometers divide by 2.5. Wow, he's really slow. Okay, so I guess this is 40. 100 divided by 2.5, you should get 40 kilometers per hour. Wow, this is really slow. 40. So, okay, what is 40 like? 40 is like your dad driving in a taman. You know taman? You live in a taman, right? When your dad's car exit the taman, that's 40. Okay, so imagine driving 2.5 hours in this speed. That is painfully slow. Okay lah, to be fair, it's a bus lah, so maybe they cannot drive fast. Maybe the bus is full of people. Right, whatever. So number 2, a driver can work out her average speed by using the instrument in a car. So this is how she do it. The picture below shows the clock and the distance meter at the beginning of the journey and at the end. The distance meter gives the total distance traveled by the car in its lifetime in kilometers. So beginning is this, end is this. So from 9:27 to 12:27, this thing took 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. And then how long did she travel? She go from 22462. You have this in your car, right? And she did at the end 22582. So this one minus by this one, you should get 120. Okay, so cause 22462 plus 120, you get 22582. So she traveled 120 kilometers in 3 hours. Walao, it also painfully slow leh. Okay, so how much time has passed? Okay, 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. How far has the car traveled? 120 kilometers. Wow, that's really slow. Okay, this driver even worse. I think they are the same though, to be fair, right? So 120 divided by 3, hey, you get the same speed. Right? Maybe her car not very fast lah. Okay, 40. Maybe her mom is sitting at the side. Next time you will know. Guys, I tell you something. You guys are in year 8 this year, right? You guys are 14 this year, I take it. Okay, around 14 lah. 17 is when you can get your driver's license. All right? And when you get your driver's license, for the first few months, either your mom or dad doesn't allow you to drive, or they will sit beside you while you drive. That's the most annoying shit ever. Do you know why? They will sit beside you. You are barely at 60 kilometers per hour. They will ask you to slow down. Okay, that's our mom. Okay, they are very scared of you getting hurt. As you start to step on the pedal, they say, "Hey, slow down, slow down, slow down." You're like, "Ma, I am barely 60. Why are you asking me to slow down?" That's the thing. Okay, she will nag you non-stop. You wait till you're year 11 and see, when you get your driver's license, you will understand what I mean. Okay, ask me how I know. Okay, I've gotten my fair share of experience this way. All right, it's either gonna be your mom or your dad lah. Okay, they will nag the hell out of you to slow down. All right, anyway, I mean, they want to protect you lah, so you don't get hurt. So number 3, a train is traveling at an average speed of 150 kilometers per hour. Okay, well, that's not bad. Okay, a train is you might say, wow, sir, 150 is very fast leh. Okay lah, a train is okay lor. So how far will it travel in 2.4 hours? So every hour, this train will go 150. So how far does it go in 2.4 hours? So 150. Okay, 150 times 2.4 hours. Okay, 150 divided by times 2.4 hours, you will get 360. Okay, 360 hours. That means you can reach, oh sorry, not hours, kilometers. So that means this train can reach Penang in 2.4 hours. Wow, that's not bad. That's not bad. You might say, sir, is train at 150 very fast? Not if you compare to the bullet train. Okay, let me show you something. Okay, something unrelated also. Okay, guys, you know how fast the bullet train is? If you go to Japan, if you take the bullet train, okay, the Shinkansen bullet train, okay, how fast are they? Okay, you'll be surprised. Bullet train, they can go, normal speed is 320. Can you imagine that? Your dad, I bet your dad drive at 160, you are going to shit your pants already. But they are double the speed. Okay, like 320. So world record is like 600. Imagine this. Imagine, okay, 320 is what kind of concept? Okay, just to let you know, from KL to Penang, from KL to Penang is around 300 something kilometers. That means if you use a bullet train, you can reach Penang in 1 hour. Okay, That's how crazy they are. Hey, they were planning to build this, you know. They were planning to build a bullet train from KL to Singapore, and then they cancelled it. All right. So if they, I mean, I was kind of sad, okay. But if they did build this thing, you can reach Singapore in 1 hour. That means going to Singapore is like taking an LRT. Okay, let's say today you say, I want to go Singapore today. So what do? You just hop on the train. You just hop on the bullet train. 1 hour later, you're at Singapore. All right. Confirm better than Emily. Yeah, yes, it is. And you know how stable they are? You know how stable they are? Some students, they say, wow, sir, if bullet train, they go so fast, right? That means they're very unstable, right? No, you look at this. Okay, you look at this. This is what happens when a bullet train moves. Okay, let the thing load for a while. You see? The bullet train is flying like crazy. The coin is barely moving. Okay, bullet train is really stable. You must say, sir, how can it achieve such a speed and such stability? Because bullet train is actually floating on the track. Okay, they are not like your normal train. Normal train, they touch the track, right? And have you taken LRT before? When the train moves, you can hear the gong 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 sound, the friction sound. Bullet train, you don't hear anything because the bullet train is floating on the track. They are using magnet to float the train. That's why there's no friction. Okay, and if there's no friction, that's why they can go really fast. Right? I've not taken one before. Yeah, I've not taken one before. I really want to try it. So next time you go Japan, you can take one and see how it feels. All right. Anyway, so let's look at B. Let's look at B. So how long will it take to travel between two stations 525 kilometers apart? Show your working. So since 1 hour, they can travel 150 kilometers, right? So how long to travel 525? So divide lah. This is basic maths, guys. 525 divided by 150. So that would be 3.5. Wow, just nice. 3.5 hours. Wow, that's pretty fast. Okay, I mean, this is no bullet train fast, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. At least better than Malaysia train lah. All right, so 3.5 hours. Next, number 4. So this is the graph already. As you can see, can you see what happens at this graph? This graph is at constant speed. Okay, constant speed. How do I know? You see the steepness, you see the gradient. Is the gradient changing? The gradient is not changing, right? The speed is not changing, right? The speed is going, the steepness is going steadily. So this train is at a steady speed, constant speed. All right. Whereas this one, can you see the gradient is becoming flatter? Okay, for diagram B, can you see this thing is becoming flatter? So this thing is actually decreasing speed. This object is slowing down. This object is slowing down. And then for the next one, can you see it's going steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper? This is when the object is going faster. This is going faster. The speed is increasing. All right. So which graph represents the journey of a car moving at steady speed? Like I told you, this fella is steady speed. A. Because the graph is at a steady going up. Okay, steady going up. Which graph represents the journey of a car whose speed is increasing? Okay, what represents how do you know the car is going faster and faster? That's your C. Increasing. Is it increasing? Simple. And then next, the distance time. My screen is a bit laggy here. I don't know what's up. Okay, it's a bit laggy here. Okay, let me close something. Maybe it's better this way. All right, so let's look at C. The distance time graph below represents the movement of two cars, blue and red. So who is faster? Who is faster? Obviously, blue is faster. Okay, blue is faster. How do I know blue is faster? Because blue is steeper. You see, the higher the gradient, the faster the speed. Like I told you just now, a gradient is the steepness. The higher the gradient, the faster the speed. Okay, so you can say line B, okay, line of blue car is steeper than red car. All right, or you can say gradient of blue car is higher than red car. Okay, both answers I will accept. You want to use steep or you want to use gradient? Okay, both cases I will accept. I will accept steep, I will accept gradient too. All right, so I believe this is our chapter. Wow, that's how lame it is. All right, so guys, I think I'm gonna stop here. Okay, we have finished. Wow, one chapter in one day. I mean, I can finish this in half an hour, no problem. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to finish this in like what, 20 minutes, I guess. All right, but no matter, we finish this chapter. So next week we shall go into a new chapter, which is chapter 11. Wait, is it 11? Oh wait, we'll go to chapter 12. Okay, next week we shall go to chapter 12. All right, so I guess that's it for today. All right, so thanks for coming, guys. I will see you again the same time next week. Okay, so nice to meet you, Wenjie. I will see you same time next week as well. Okay, so take care. Happy Tuesday to you. Okay, stay safe. See you. Good night and bye bye.